Everybody chat too much.
Alright, let's get it cracking, guys. It's Ricco from the Blackjack Boys, and today I've got a very special guest in the building. To my left, I got.
My name is Tyler Walker. I'm a pro wrestler from Peckham.
Come on. Obviously, the man them are a bit late, so it's a one man applause in it. But yeah, that's mad. Like, you don't actually meet many UK wrestlers, let alone like a black young UK wrestler, fam. Yeah. And I'm actually excited to talk to you because I actually used to want to be a wrestler. That's a bit of lore for the people who watch the show, innit? So we've got some stuff to get into. I'm quite a big wrestling fan, so yeah, I'm excited for this one, man. Oh, okay, so first things first though, where are you from? How old are you? What got you into pro wrestling?
Okay, so I'm from Peckham originally, and I still live there. Background, I'm from Sierra Leone with my parents. I'm 22 years old. What got me into wrestling is two things. So one of my boys wanted to be a wrestler, and some other boys were taking the mick out of him. It was like, cool. This was back in 2022, so I was in Malta, like holiday thing. So I saw the group chat popping off in it. So my boys are like laughing at him. I was like, cool. Yeah, laughing at him. I said, I'll hop in that thing. I'll hop into the wrestling. I told them, yeah, I'm going to do the wrestling. And my boys stopped taking the mick out of him. I said, I'll do 2 sessions. And after the 2 sessions, I just fell in love. And it's nearly 3 years, really.
Mad thing. And what's the name of the brand that you train with? And
yeah, so I train with a guy called Greg Burridge. He's been doing it for over 20 plus years.
Okay.
Like some of his talents have gone to major things. There's a guy called Will Ospreay. He trained.
Oh, swear!
He trained Will Ospreay
From AEW.
Yep.
Okay, so wrestling fans will know that.
He also trained Callum Newman, who's in New Japan right now. So he's trained some big names.
Yeah.
And he's currently training us at Wolverhampton. So check out Burridge Fight Design on Instagram. He's doing amazing things with us, and we've got a lot of up and coming talent.
That's mad, fam. Like, but yeah, this is even an unknown thing. I don't think many people will know this. 2 things. I actually done some training, but this was at Progress Wrestling.
So
this is in Brixton.
I know it is. They've closed down. Yeah.
Is it?
They closed down.
They closed down.
Yeah, COVID times they closed down. Yeah.
Mad. That's actually mad. I didn't.
When did you do that?
This is when I was like 15, bro.
So how old are you now?
25.
Oh, so it's time.
This is like 24. Yeah, trust. This is days where John Cena was like having that United States Championship run. Like, it was them kind of days. I was proper. I always had a love for wrestling since I was like 7, but that was when I was proper on it. Like, I wanted to do it. Yeah. Non-progress wrestling. And one more law before I even get back into asking you questions. That's even was part of the inspiration for my name Ricco, because I was trying to think of a name. Yeah. And I was on YouTube. And then after I saw like, it was a random video, he was like a drummer. Yeah. But he spelled it with the 2 C's, so I liked it. And I kept it there, like Ricco Spades, that was like the name I was going to use.
That's what the name he was going to use as a wrestler.
Yeah.
Fair play.
And then it just transitioned to music and content, like, because everyone was just calling me Ricco, like, from in school. So that, and it just stuck, and that was literally it, fam.
Sick, man.
But yeah, bro, first things first, are you like... I know you said you started so you were like 19 when you started, didn't it?
20, because I'm 23 this year.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
so you started when you was about 20. How long, so you're basically doing a circuit, innit? How long did it take for you to create a buzz and to kind of get a name? And what is it like with like bookings and stuff like that?
So for me, some people are quicker. So like, I've trained with guys, it took them a year to get on shows. It took me about 18 months because I'm going to say a bit of a slow learner, or it's mainly confidence issues, because you got to look at it as wrestling. You're a character in it, so you're trying to find a way to stand out when you go on shows. So it took me a while. So when it came to bookings, my coach Greg Burridge, he invited his company called United Kingdom Professional Wrestling. The booker and the promoter Dow Jones, his real name's Alex. He came down to our school to look at some talents because of Burridge, and Greg Burridge was picking a few guys, and eventually I got a DM from Alex or Dow Jones in March of 2024 to do my debut match. And debut match was, for most people's debut matches are a rumble. We may get a single, but for this company, I gotta always thank this company, UKPW, for giving me this opportunity, because many wrestlers don't get this opportunity. They told a story. They put me in the main event.
You main evented for your first match?
Yes, main event against the main champion for the belt.
Swear. Okay, yes. So you got a push straight off.
Well, straight off. Yeah. So the way they told that story was I was creating a faction with my boys in from training, which there is a story we're doing as we speak right now.
Okay.
So the story started. They've turned the story in a way is we were gonna be guys that were helping out, on the show, so like ring crew.
Yeah.
Then eventually the champion will call us into the ring.
Yeah.
I'll do the whole little shaking hand stuff. Then
a
couple of the men will shake his hand, a couple of men didn't shake his hand. Then one of my boys attacked him, then I didn't attack him, then I had the match. Obviously I lost the match. But shout out to, I'm going to say my opponent's name. His name was Alexander Roth.
Okay.
He's smashing it. It's like, for me, one of the best wrestlers in the UK scene. And I wish more people know about him. But his name,
Alex Roth?
Alexander Roth. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's amazing. I faced him again this year. Obviously, I'm more experienced, so the match was a bit better compared to my debut match. But shout out to him for carrying me through that match. And yeah, he's doing his thing. I'm doing my thing now. Okay,
so obviously not to get like too kayfabe with it, but so what is the character of Tyler Walker? Are you a face or you a heel? Like,
it depends on the.
I've seen you kind of seem a bit heelish from what I've seen. You seem a bit feeling yourself a bit. From
it
what
depends
I've
on the promotion,
innit?
innit? So majority of the promotion I've worked for, and let's say because I've been on shows for a year, I've been as a heel. But at UKVW, recently I've just turned as a face because my boys have kicked him out of my own faction.
Oh, you're gonna have that?
Yeah, it's what it is, isn't it? Like, you gotta watch to see what happens, innit?
What was the reason? Was it for the belt or?
It wasn't for the belt. It was more like tension between me and my boy called Nathan Blade. So it was the tension there. So
jealousy.
He kicked me out.
Okay,
we got another guy that replaced me, so I got a beat down, and it is what it is. I need to get my get back, which I will. So it's like 3-on-1 right now. So it's like, how am I gonna get the get back? We'll figure that out.
You're gonna figure something out.
Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of when you get started, obviously I know they wouldn't. Okay, it seems like they kind of did put you in the deep end straight away with the main event thing, but what about like with weapons? That's what I've always wanted to know. Like, when does that get introduced? Like with the steel chairs and the ladders, and how do you train for that as well?
Funny thing, I did 1 or 2 sessions in training back in the day. My coach was showing us how to like take a bump or fall, which is, we call it bumping wrestling.
Yeah. So
how to bump a steel chair, how to like, for example, take in the back, take in the face. So if, for example,
fire for that. There you go.
Yeah. I knew you was gonna do something like that, but cool. So if, for example, if you get a steel chair and it hits you in the face, obviously you put your hand up last minute, like back in the, let's say during the Attitude Era, just before 2008, when they went PG, like WWE wrestlers used to take in the head in it and just get hit. But like now wrestlers usually protect themselves.
They don't really take the frontal headshot.
So you're literally putting your hand there.
Wouldn't you class that more as like ruthless aggression era?
Yeah, so
up until like 2008.
I'll say up to the ruthless aggression era. So from Attitude Era to ruthless aggression, it was like the last
headshots. They're still doing a couple of headshots, innit?
They don't do headshots anymore. So I've practiced how to take bumps with chairs really.
And have you ever had to do like a ladder or anything?
Nah, not yet, but I do have like, there's potentially I should be doing a couple of gimmick matches or this year for sure.
And how would you get, like, when it comes to, I did see Triple H and that work on a show like in the UK.
Yeah.
How do you get recognised as a UK talent? Because back in the day, I did actually read Chris Jericho's books, in it.
Yeah.
He has I think it's called Lion's Tail or something, and where he talks about how he became a wrestler. And obviously he trained with the Heart Foundation.
Yeah.
He had to go around doing all the circuits, different countries, Mexico, Japan. Then WCW end up noticing him, then WWE.
Yep.
In this day and age, like right now, how you have social media, how wrestling is kind of getting a resurgence.
Yep.
How would you try to get noticed by one of these bigger? Oh, and is that your goal to get noticed?
The goal is to work for like in Japan or WWE.
Okay, Japan,
TNA.
Oh,
I'm naming all the brands from DDT in Japan. You know what? Like the goal is to work for a full-time company. Yeah. And this is my full-time job.
Yeah.
So nowadays I'm trying to I'm using social media a lot. I'm doing a thing I call the hood tour. So I'm trying to show my character in that way. Like sometimes in the episodes I do the hood tour on my heel, sometimes on my face. It depends on the day and on what company I'm trying to
vlogging your YouTube.
The vlogging thing, not my YouTube. What I'm doing my Instagram.
Okay,
I'm trying to find a way to let me show these promoters or these companies what my gimmick is, because I could be called the Prince Peckham, but who is the Prince Peckham?
Yeah. What's the story?
What is the Prince Peckham?
Yeah.
Who's the story? Who's the man playing behind it? So I need to find ways of trying to explain what my gimmick is. So that's how I'm using it also. I'm trying to do a lot of more vlogging with my gym stuff, like showing my workouts. how I got to this size, because I was never this size. Like before,
okay, you started off skinny.
I was very skinny.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
so I put on size during COVID.
Okay,
so
fair
I've always
enough.
been a smaller individual, so
I thought you was like a natural big you. Like I thought it was nice.
I can show you pictures of how I was. I was literally like 70 kilograms when I started gym. Probably even less than that. So now I weigh like 94, 95.
Yeah.
Which I have lost a bit of weight, which the goal is to get back to 100.
Oh, okay, so you want to get,
Yeah, I'm more of a heavyweight worker, so I want to get back to that. Yeah.
So, that is a good segue. So what is your style? Are you like technical, powerhouse, brawler? What would you class yourself as?
I more like a brawler / heavyweight style.
Okay.
With a little pinch of lucha, because my coach Greg Burridge teaches the lucha style, and a bit of high flying, because I do have 1 or 2 high flying.
Have the athleticism to do it, yeah.
But I'm mainly, I'll say, brawler / heavyweight.
So you could be like a Bobby Lashley, fam.
Hey,
if he needs to fly, he can fly, fam. Yeah. So what was I gonna say? Who are your inspirations as wrestlers?
It was AJ Styles.
Yeah. Fez.
Batista.
Fez.
Bobby Lashley.
Fez.
MVP.
Okay, come on.
Who else can I think of? Jeff Hardy.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, it's a thing. I don't know if it's a thing with all black guys.
Yeah, I don't. Same. Anyone who kind of grew up in the hoods anywhere, you love Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. For me, Matt Hardy in the last couple of years when he started doing the broken gimmick,
the delete
stuff. So Hardy. So both Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy. I'm trying to think of some more names that I really. Kurt Angle's another one.
Okay.
Kurt Angle, underrated. Yeah. Samoa Joe.
Yep. He's cold.
Who else am I thinking of? Scott Steiner's an underrated one, because of his promo work.
Scott Steiner. Okay, fair enough.
His promo work I enjoy it so much.
What about like the main guys right now, like Cena, Randy, Edge?
I've always was a fan of. I was never the biggest fan of Cena. Orton, I was a big fan. I'm not a big fan, but I preferred Orton more than Cena.
Yeah.
Same as Edge. But I was never a Cena guy.
Okay.
Never.
Did you go to that Mark Henry thing where he came to the UK?
I was busy.
I went to that. It was quite good. It was alright. To be fair, he's a decent. He could have played more bangers, but I thought it was good. Overall, it was decent. Still, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, what was I gonna say? So as a young person in the wrestling industry, do you ever feel like? Because I hear a lot of, especially in America. This is what I mean. I don't know how it is in the UK. They talk about like locker room leaders, respect, like what's that thing called? Ribbing, like them playing hazing, them playing pranks on each other. Like, is that a thing as you're like a younger upcoming guy in the industry, or is it nowadays just like a calm, like just a working environment?
Working environment's never happened to me once.
Is it? Like, so it's not like the old days.
All the older workers are more experienced workers I've had the opportunity to work with. They've been amazing. They're literally great human beings, every single one of them. Yeah. Like, I want to shout out a couple of them, such as Dave Francisco. I worked recently at WrestleForce. Amazing guy. He carried me through that match. Like even when I was lost, he carried me through that match a lot. Big Wavy, Roy Johnson, I had him as well in Bexley Heath for UKPW when I had him. Yeah. Carried me through it. Respectful, man. It's like the more experienced guys in this country, they're just chill.
So yeah, it's a bit of a myth that
for me.
It hasn't happened to you.
I've not had nothing. With everyone I've worked with, I've enjoyed every match. Okay, and everyone's been laid back and chill.
So obviously, you said how you got into the career of wrestling. How did you get into it? Like, how did your love for wrestling? What age did that start?
Okay, I have an older brother.
Okay.
Funny thing, his real name is similar to. Is actually your real name?
I swear down. Yeah. Okay, come on.
So he's been watching wrestling for time, innit? And I got into it at age 5.
Yeah.
So my first
I was about 7, I think.
Yeah, so my first memory of what wrestling was Undertaker and the Boogeyman.
Okay, Lisa. This is Solo. This is Tyler Walker.
First memory of wrestling was the Boogeyman and Undertaker.
Okay.
Because I was scared of them, because they were all like mythical characters.
Yeah, they had the supernatural thing.
Yes. So that's what I got. I got scared of it, but it got me intrigued into wrestling. So I was a SmackDown guy.
Okay.
I was just about to ask, was it SmackDown? Yeah,
I'm a SmackDown guy.
Undertaker on SmackDown, like with that heavyweight champion, like that run, that was a cold time. Batista, all them, man.
So I'm a SmackDown guy. I was never a Raw guy. Raw was my brother, innit?
Okay, fair enough.
Because he's a Cena guy, innit?
No,
I was a Cena guy as well.
I started on Raw, and I remember, I think The first match I can proper remember, it must have been like 2007. It's John Cena versus Carlito. You might remember that. That's the first one I can proper remember that got me into it, innit? And I couldn't believe John Cena lost. Like I was like, how are you losing? Because I thought he was invincible, fam. What was you was a TNA guy, innit?
What, my first wrestling match I watched?
Not your first, but you seem to...
Earliest memory, cool. I watched it before with you. Yeah. I watched it, we watched, you know when JBL quit at WrestleMania? You watched
against, against Rey
Mysterio. Yeah. I remember watching that. We were at your grandma's house still. That's my earliest memory still.
Do you think we need more like black people in wrestling, or do you like, as in nowadays? I guess there has been more black champions. Like we have Kofi now, and I swear Bobby Lashley.
Look at NXT for example.
What's that saying?
Like the world champion is over Femi. He's
is it? I didn't even didn't know that.
Even Ricky used to go by Ricky Starks. I don't know what's his name now. Ricky something. He's the North American champion there as well.
Okay.
Black brother. So
it's improved a lot.
Yeah, I'll say that. In
it's
NXT,
improved a lot. So I think probably shout out to Triple H ever since he's kind of taken over.
And Shawn Michaels as well, because he's doing stuff down there.
He's employing the divas, isn't it? That's what I heard.
Wait. So Shawn Michaels is employing the divas, yeah?
Yeah, he's the one who employs them, bro. He's VK out here, bro.
No, I hear that.
They've been... let me not talk, bro.
Yeah, I know you trying to say.
They've been sweet lately, fam.
Yeah.
But, this is... wait, I had another question, actually. 1 second. You got any questions?
I don't know if Broski asked. Who's your favourite wrestler, by the way?
Batista.
Oh,
yeah.
Batista overall.
Yeah.
I hear that. So I'm a Jeff Hardy fan. I can't lie.
I'm not
surprised.
Just
saying that.
Literally all black.
That's every black
fan.
man.
Yeah, it's Jeff Hardy. Like that's not surprising.
No, what, fam? I don't know why, fam.
Because he just does crazy things, isn't it? So you're gonna go for Jeff Hardy.
I don't know, but like a lot of wrestlers do crazy things. But what is it about Jeff that like is
he's
it
just
that
lit, bro? Like, you know what it is?
He don't care that
he's
about
a
nothing.
rebel, innit? Like, innit?
Yeah, I think it's that. Like, he's a
right.
bit rebellious, innit? Guys just relate. I don't know what it is.
His social life, obviously, man don't support that shit, innit? I hope he
I
does better there. But yeah, everything else, that's my guy.
But you know what it is that's mad, yeah? Jeff's one of them guys, I genuinely want him to win. Like, I want him to get clean. Like, I want him to cut.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You know, there's other celebrities don't care like that, but I actually want him to win.
Underdog effect, bro.
Like, I want Jeff to
underdog
win,
effect, bro.
Yeah.
Dream opponent in or WWE or wrestling in general. Who
will be AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
In what type of match?
Just singles, man.
Just a straight down the middle match.
Would you follow him when he was in TNA as well?
Follow him all the way, man.
Yeah, no.
You follow him when he went to Japan.
Oh, okay. So Bullet Club.
Yeah, Bullet Club, AJ Styles.
You were serious.
Yeah,
AJ is cold though. Like AJ's been cold from the jump. I watched a bit of his podcast. He done like an interview with some guy. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Was it Chris Van Vliet?
I think so.
Some Canadian brother.
Yeah, something like that.
Actually, Stone Cold got a podcast as well, am I correct?
Yeah, he does. Broken Skull, I think.
Yeah.
Who would your dream opponent be?
Dream opponent? I might have to just be an Edge and Christian. What's it called? TLC match. Still, I can't lie.
Just on a triple threat.
Yeah. No. It's a tag team match. Well, you're not involved, though.
Oh, I'm there. Okay, me and Broski versus Edge and Christian. Saying that would be cold. Okay, this is a question I feel like I was meant to ask you.
What type of question do you think it is?
It was a question about like the career, like something to do how you man do the training. But for some reason,
I probably went through this. How old are you, brother?
22.
22, okay, yeah, quite young still.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is because it's just a stupid topic that's been going around, yeah. But so 100 of you and your wrestlers versus the gorilla. What's happening?
It's the gorilla, man.
You're giving it to the gorilla?
It's the gorilla, man.
You're giving us a gorilla?
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Man.
Come on, man. As long as you sacrifice 5 man, you're taking them, fam.
No, you're bugging.
It's got to be more tactical in a way, like first 10 man's got to be people that are entertainers, innit? So like put the comedy man then
that's when I get them out of the picture.
or you could just put like 10 man around, circle him, and if he clears them, like, you could put another 5. You need to be tactical with it. You can't just go straight up.
I heard they don't have stamina like gorillas.
Nah, I hear that, but
they can't go for long. Right?
You know what it is? Give us 100 man. Give us one weapon. Just one.
No.
One shank.
There's 100 of you. No.
One shank.
That's too easy.
That's too easy. No weapons.
I just should have winded him, fam.
I'll go with the whole.
That's why humans are the powerful. We've got weapons, bro. We're talking about hand to hand, fam.
Agree. Literally. I'm not a part of the whole wind and gorilla thing, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Mandem will have it, but we're taking casualties. At least 5 to
we know it is as well. No, you know what you think about, bro? Who has heart to do it, bro?
Yeah, that's the thing. No one would
After
actually do it. Everyone would be
after the first 10 guys get ripped apart, like everyone's running away, fam.
More time, no one's actually gonna do it. Like we'd all be like not on it to start it off. So the gorilla might just win by that way, innit? But if everyone was programmed to attack,
we've got a chance.
bro, we're winning, fam. Like if no one cared, then we would win, fam. But that would never happen. Yeah. When it comes to wrestling, why do you think that AEW aren't like on the? Because in my opinion, I think AEW is a bit dead. Or do you actually? Let me ask. Do you rate them? Or
I enjoy
rate
it.
them? Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. You like it?
I enjoy it. I think wrestling needs as many companies as possible. You need as many competitions.
Competition, yeah.
It gives me that too much of the like the flip floppy.
I hear it, but as a different style.
Feel real to me.
I do see it. A lot of fans do say that, but you do need a different style of wrestling.
So is it that you don't like the wrestling itself or the storylines? Which is it?
Wrestling itself.
Okay, I get it, because some men might not enjoy the whole flippy style, but you do need a bit of different, because WWE style and AEW style is two different.
So you prefer guys just grappling each other?
But they're not really selling the moves and stuff.
I hear
like
it.
that.
Like a lot of fans do say that, but you do need two things in wrestling. You do need a lot.
So you enjoy the fast pace?
I don't mind the fast paced stuff, and I don't mind the slower pace.
It's about telling the story, innit?
Yeah, some people prefer the WWE
defeats
stuff.
the purpose a bit, in my opinion.
I hear it.
So I guess there is actually, you can view it both sides. But yeah, no, I do like there's certain parts I like about AEW in it, but I'd say overall, I'd probably still put TNA over them.
Oh, fair play.
Personally, or do you watch it?
You know what it is? I can't, like, because I know Broski, he actually is not a fan of TNA. The fact he's done that. Why are you?
I like the bully rate era, like 2013.
Do you watch it now?
Nah,
everyone fell. It's still called Impact.
Nah, it's back to TNA.
Oh, okay.
Changed the name back to TNA, bro.
No, because my thing is, I'm just watching because it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
I said that was a smart move for them because wrestling is easily accessible, so the casual fan can just sit back and
100%.
watch it. So that's what I've basically been doing. That's why I like watching wrestling nowadays.
Have you met any famous wrestlers, by any chance?
Yeah, I have. When Will Ospreay did a seminar in our school, and I also got to help out at AEW when they came here last year.
Okay.
So I was doing one of the whole security stuff, innit?
Who was one of the people you'd want to meet? Like
wrestling wise, obviously I still want to meet either Dave
Batista
Batista or AJ, innit?
So if you could choose any like famous wrestler to get trained by, you got anyone that you would?
Probably AJ.
Actually, yeah, fair enough. Makes sense. I feel like you would do good with like a
powerhouse. I heard.
Yeah, like a Bobby.
Yeah, what's your style anyway? Yeah, what's your style?
My style is a brawler / heavyweight with a pinch of, say, a bit of lucha or libre.
Okay,
like
no, I
high
hear
flying stuff. Yeah,
I hear
a little
that.
pinch of both of that.
Can imagine that still.
Yeah, it's good when like a bigger guy can be athletic. That's what we were saying before because it makes it a bit more.
Look when Big Show started out from.
Oh yeah.
When he was all doing, was it moonsaults? Am I correct?
Yeah, we've seen Big Show like started in like '96, some stuff. This guy could do a
Well,
drop
his
kick.
hair was
Yeah,
long,
bro,
yeah.
He could do some crazy stuff.
I do like Big Show, but you know who's the best at that? I think it was Brock Lesnar when he done that mad.
Oh, what? Nearly breaking his neck, fam.
Yeah, when he done that mad flip, like that was a mad thing. I can't lie.
You know, it's
But
the
he
fact-
used to do it clean before.
Yeah,
it was just one mishap.
Yeah, words.
Can't lie though. When I did my little bit of wrestling training, what
did you do?
One of the ones I was shook to do. So we learned how to bump. So
Yeah.
side bump, back
Yeah.
bump. One of the ones I was shook to do was the front flip bump. Like I
flip
didn't
bump.
like doing that
Oh,
one.
that's quite easy.
The flip
Is it because
bump.
you're tall, fam? Like what? Just flipping
wasn't
over.
that.
Literally just doing
There's bigger guys.
Oh,
that do
obviously,
it.
they teach you how to do the normal roll.
That's
like,
rolls.
You do that bears, but talking about when you just have to do the
Yeah,
front
you got to
flip.
do basically a
I
front
didn't
flip.
really like doing
maybe
that
you're not
one.
describing it best good to me, but bro, I was doing swanton bombs in my dad's bedroom like from like 10 years old, bro.
So
like.
basically, how the flip is, so
Yeah, you just do it standing.
you're just standing, you just flip
Yeah, that's not, okay, I don't know why you're scared of that one.
on your back.
You're a bit stiff, like, so I actually wanna see you do it, 'cause
We'll
you're
try
just
it
talking,
innit?
like,
After,
wow.
we'll try it after. Extra content.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, but you could do that.
Hey, you can take the risk. That floor is safe, man.
Yeah, trust. Done the bumps. Learned how to like the punching. Like,
Run the ropes?
For running the ropes. So putting your arm back on the ropes.
Yep.
And then bear. Obviously, you had to do bears the exercise as well. That was
Yep.
just a mad thing. What else?
Did you do the international?
What's that?
So get in a headlock, push off the ropes, then you run off
Yeah,
shoulder,
I think so.
sleep, leap, then you go into a hit toss or drop kick.
I think we done like into the bumping kind of thing, like the throwing each other off the ropes.
Yeah.
And we had to do like drills of the same kind of
Yeah.
move bears.
Yeah.
Locking up bears, doing all of that.
So you've done a lock up and everything.
Yeah,
So you did the basics.
Yeah. It was literally the basics that was done.
So how long were you What's they training for?
It was like a couple months. It was like just a course that they done.
Yeah, so it's a beginner course.
Yeah. So I just done that for like about 8 weeks or something. But I enjoyed it obviously. But when I got to the end, they said you have to. I didn't pass the last exam part. Yeah, go on.
No. Look at the camera.
Oh yeah, I think they said I didn't pass the last exam part. So.
And you didn't go back after that.
Yeah,
you didn't tell me that part.
I did.
No, you didn't tell me that you didn't pass. You kept that a bit hidden until you kept. You did. This is the first time you told me this in like 10 years,
10
bro.
years ago, fam.
No, I didn't.
Told everyone that.
You know what you said?
What?
But I weren't trying to pay for it still.
No, because you have to retake the course.
Yes, sir.
So I wanted to retake and he weren't trying to pay. Yeah, so okay, maybe I missed out that last. Yeah. Why a bit of it was my fault as well, fam. So in terms of UK, like, do you listen to any music or what are you into in the UK? Oh, American as well. What's you into this music?
I always used to listen to drill, but I stopped doing that now. Say artist-wise, probably Young Teflon, isn't it?
Oh, Young Teflon. Okay, fair enough. Listen to anyone from Peckham or that's you bits? Who else? I'm trying to think.
Not anymore, man.
No one from America.
But also, if it's not too much information, personal information. Yeah. What secondary school do you go?
Well, I went to High Peckham.
Okay, no, yeah, that's still.
Oh, what side are you lot from? Everywhere.
Originally, I'm from East.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
where in East?
Newham.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't obviously. Man will tell you off camera, innit, but man's local.
That's
So.
cool,
Okay, yeah. But yeah, originally I'm from East. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. What about when it comes to like the cutting and the bleeding?
I've never done it before.
Are you open to it?
Yet? Are you open to it?
If the match and the story tells, there's a story that can tell it, then I'm open for it.
Yeah.
It's about telling a story. So if my story's telling, if they're telling a story of me getting beat up so badly that I need to open, then yeah.
And what is it like? You just keep a blade or something in your thing?
I've never done it, but I know it's a blade. They'll find the right time to. For example, if you get punched, they'll probably like roll out of the ring, find a way to cut it and come back and then bleed it.
And have you been involved in a match where maybe it's not you, but somebody else get busted open?
I've not seen it in person, but I know it's happened recently on a show.
Okay, so wait, so does it happen often in like the modern day wrestling or not like that, innit?
AEW happens a lot because when they're telling a story, it does involve a lot of blood.
Yeah, proper. Everyone's just losing what? So everyone's just losing blood over there, fam.
Yeah, that's how they tell their story. So yeah, there's a lot of cuts there.
Because apparently, from what I heard from one of these wrestlers, when you cut yourself like up here, it bleeds a lot, but it heals easily. Yeah, that's why they always go for
take aspirin for it.
Okay.
Aspirin for it, so
thins your blood.
It allows thins the blood. So so it allows to bleed easily.
Oh, that's a bit mad actually.
Yeah.
Flipping out. Yeah. But yeah, this is what they actually do for the industry. So outside of wrestling, like, what do you do? What are you interested in?
Obviously football, innit?
Oh, okay. Who you support?
Yeah.
We're dead, man. It's football United.
Oh, you're a United fan.
Yeah.
I swear, who did you man play the other day?
We played Atletico Bilbao yesterday.
What was
You won, they won,
We won
didn't
4-1, yeah.
Okay, yeah, at least
So in the final against Spurs, so it was either the two rubbish.
Oh, shit,
Okay, I support Spurs.
Yeah, this is one of our dead teams that are going to win.
Come on.
But
Bring it home. So I feel like we're going to bring it home.
hopefully we win, but either way, it's like, for Arsenal, innit? Like,
Yeah, true. But I feel like...
you know, as football fan, people who support football as a whole, innit?
Yeah.
Everyone don't want Arsenal to win. As a whole, no one wants Arsenal to win.
I'll hate watching. You got to hate watch Arsenal.
But their fans are annoying.
Yeah, that's why. That's why you don't want them to win.
Annoying,
It's the fans.
Yeah. Their fans will take it. Like, they won't know how to act
After that Madrid game, like, the amount of nonsense that was coming out of their mouth.
Yeah.
They haven't even won yet or got to the final yet.
Just, right.
Yeah, they're the type. They get the big head easy.
Yeah, so I was happy when they lost to
Yeah,
PSG, man.
that was deep, but is what it is. They were coming in depressed at work the next day, but
yeah.
So just football. Any other sports that you're into, or any other TV shows or anything like that?
I'm just mainly born. Obviously, I bang out gym a lot. That's my hit, really.
Oh, okay, so it's like wrestling, gym, footy, repeat.
Yeah, practically, isn't it?
Okay. Oh yeah, another mad thing. Not even to make it too dark, but did you man hear about the situation with the girl Tammy Dunsi?
That the form from Glasgow.
No, the one in the States.
It happened in the States.
What happened?
Some guy stabbed her to death.
I think it was over.
I heard about this.
Yeah.
It's been a big thing.
Cat, man, I think.
Yeah, I heard about that as well.
A cat.
Yeah,
Something about she had a cat, and whose cat was it?
I have no idea whose cat it was, but they were arguing over a cat.
She was arguing with her roommate, who for some reason was a 40-something-year-old man. She's 23, innit? She's studying medicine in the States. She's from here, innit?
She's from Newham, you know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, she's from East Newham, yeah.
I didn't even know that.
That's
That's
mad.
actually deep, fam. Yeah, she was studying.
Don't trust these American. Don't trust anyone, to be fair, but
true.
especially these American people that
Stabbed her like
I feel like it has a lot more. America has a lot more mental health. Like we have a lot of mental health in England as well, but it's just like there's more of them, bro.
You know, there's like a mental health like hospital there where I live anyway, so I see them when I was younger.
And it's peak because she looks like she was proper loved, fam. Like the way everyone's reposting it and the way like she seemed like
she has such
a
a big potential, like
and that's why it makes it
just
deep
gets
as well.
taken like that is just crazy, man.
Yeah, you can't take your life for granted.
100%.
Like, you never know when you're gonna go from.
That's why I believe in just doing what you want to do.
Yeah,
100%.
Like, for example, this wrestling thing I never wanted to do. I did it for my friend, but eventually I liked it. I was like, cool, run it, do it, because I look at all the men them either want to be footballers, or going on road, something different.
Yeah, at least it's something a bit
something different.
So what is your friend still doing it? What's he saying?
He's still training there. Still training too.
Okay,
still
fair
training
enough.
to be a wrestler. Yeah.
So you man are both trying to get there together, like.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, that's
the goal. Yeah,
that's inspirational though. So when would you want to, if you could like project, when would you want to try to like get to rest WWE? Would it be in like the next 5 years?
The goal is by like 30, man.
Okay, that's reasonable actually.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
By 30,
fair enough.
to be signed in any of the major companies by 30.
Yeah, fair enough. AEW, TNA.
Even in Japan, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep forgetting. They make money actually. Yeah, they make peas.
New Japan, DDT, Noah. If I have opportunity there, I would take it.
Would you rather do like work in like Mexico or Japan?
Even mix between the two, Japan personally.
Is it?
Yeah.
They do like the strong style.
Yes.
I just feel like Japan would just be calm as a whole, fam. Mexico's a bit it's a bit techie over themselves, bro. But you could be going in a cab, and next thing you know, man's in the van, fam.
Got a point. Like, I think this Japan. I think it'll fit my style as a heavyweight as well in Japan.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Because the Mexican thing is going to be a bit more lucha libre.
Obviously, I'm trained by a coach that does lucha libre, so I do lucha libre stuff. But I'd rather go to a country where my style is going to suit better.
So, what did you think of like the whole like Vince McMahon? I'm not even trying to. I know it happened time ago, but
hey, bro, so you're trying to what's it called? Cloud Bros, Future Devils, bro.
No, I'm just asking, like, what do you think
I just think it was weird, innit?
It's mad that, you know.
There were signs, obviously.
Man's lawyer, fam.
I hear it, but there were signs on TV, innit? Like how you said. But that's the most I'm gonna say, man.
Well, it's just, word. Same as did you, like, you heard the stories beforehand.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Didn't even, there was signs, obviously. There was always signs. It was just eventually he was gonna get caught out. That's the best thing I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I ain't saying more than that.
So
I got a question as well. So obviously, like, you see in football that you meet into scouts and that's how you get signed and that. How does it work in like the wrestling thing? Similar thing or?
There is scouts, and there's obviously like WWE and AEW. They all probably have scouts looking at talent. Your name, you just eventually just need to get bigger in the independent scene. The bigger your name is, they're gonna eventually hear of you. So it's more like that as well. So I look at the independent scene. The best way to compare it to football is semi-pro.
Okay.
Obviously, they call it professional wrestling. The best way I can call it semi-pro. There's some guys in the independent scene that make full-time income. So but the best way I can compare it is semi-professional football.
Okay, now I hear that still.
Yeah, obviously not to be in on, but could you give us like a rough estimate what at like your level the average wrestler would make like per match?
Me personally, I'm comfortable. I'm right now in the 30s and the 40s per match, but eventually the bigger my name gets, I can increase my price. I can give, if I can give value to that company, they're willing to pay for it. It's a bit of both.
How much would you say like a social media following or like, you know, like your fan base other than what you made from wrestling? How much would you say it helps you in your career currently or in people's career currently?
Wrestling or personal career?
The fan base, having a fan base, like having a social media like.
Or for wrestling is important. It's important. Like it's good to. I even interact with a lot of fans. Like if they message me, I'll message them back. So it's important to have a fan base in wrestling. Because eventually, when I eventually start selling merch, who's in the buy?
Yeah, 100%.
You gotta have a relationship with them.
What is that like? Have you been recognised before, or having some kind of fans? What is that?
I have been recognised outside.
Okay, what's that like? Is
it's alright.
Kind of like
it's just weird if they just like say your name, a wrestling name, and I'm not in the wrestling mind right now. I was like, I'm thinking, why you call me Tyler? Like, obviously, my name's not.
Actually, Tyler.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, who's Tyler? I was like, you talk to me. But eventually I switch on. You must be wrestling, innit?
Okay. Yeah. When it comes to like designing attire and picking attire, how does that happen? Did they recommend it? Did they be like, oh, you should wear tights, you should wear spandex, you should wear pants?
It's a bit of both, innit? My coach recommended me to go the tights way, innit? Because you're a bigger guy.
Yeah.
But also, it was uncomfortable at first. So like, man, I'm practically half naked, man. What the hell I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, why for that? But yeah.
You know, yeah, you said it, you're a real nigga for that one still.
Yeah, you got to think about that. Why am I wearing tights? But eventually, it worked out. Like spending the money on the tights. I think the more money you spend on your gear, the better for you in the long run. So I spend a lot of money on my gear, but I think it's helped in because it makes you look more professional. Yeah. So I think that's one thing I'll say for wrestlers: spend more money on your gear. Innit? Some guys like wearing tights. Some men like wearing trunks. I wear trunks. So some men wear tights. Some men wear trunks. Some men wear biker shorts, which is like it is like trunks, but it's like up to here. Some men wear whatever they want. So
where do you go to get the actual
that is a
kit
thing
made though?
So there's people that make it. So there's a guy in the UK that makes it. There's guys. I got mine made in Germany.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah, so I DM'd the guy. I paid him whatever he wanted. I got 2 of my guys made in Germany. 2 new ones. Got a couple in the United Kingdom. Yeah. So I have 5 overall. I got 6. There's another one coming through because I got a tag team gear.
Okay. So roughly, and then could you give us a rough estimate how much? Is it in the hundreds or is it lower than that?
No, it's definitely in the hundreds. So the UK ones, the cheaper ones I got, they were 100 and something. So
okay.
I'll just say 110 to 150.
Not bad.
The ones I got from Germany were like 300
plus that's what I was thinking, a piece, like that, each.
I had no issue spending it because the bear looks.
It's investment.
Yeah, man.
You look the part. If you look the part, people take you seriously.
So, what do you think of John Cena's current heel run?
It's a weird one. I am enjoying it, but I'm trying to get we turned Cena heel, but is The Rock involved? I get Travis Scott's involved. What is
what's Travis Scott's involved?
Yeah,
you're very out of the loop, but it's like they show it. This is on socials as well.
He's literally on WrestleMania.
It's not even hard to see.
You have Netflix, do you? Yeah, you can literally just watch your Netflix.
You fell out of love with it completely.
Where's Jeff Hardy? Where's Jeff Hardy? You know, is he fat? Wait, he's wrestling.
He's wrestling.
Yes,
too.
Wait, I can't lie. I might actually watch it today.
You completely fell out of love with it.
I might watch it today, you know.
He wasn't like a decent fan back in the day.
They have a partnership with TNA now, so
I heard that's why that Joe Hendry guy keeps coming in.
I've watched Joe Hendry for years, man.
Is it?
So I've been watching him from ICW days in Scotland.
Okay,
when he first started. So I've seen his whole journey. This is when I was younger. I've seen his whole journey from when I was in year 8, year 9 to 8 years now. Having a WrestleMania match against Randy Orton, I'm just amazed by how he's done that in about 12 years or 13 years of just wrestling to getting Randy Orton.
It must be a bit surreal for you, fam, to actually see him.
I've seen majority of his journey.
Yeah, I feel like it must be surreal for him now. He's actually singing and the whole American crowd is just singing along with your theme song.
The reaction he got as well.
Yeah.
They just played this theme song for 5 seconds. Everyone knew who it was.
Yeah, and it's I'm not saying he's a meme, but it's something that people were trying to make a meme, and he's kind of taken it and just blown up into so fair. You know what? Fair enough to him.
Yeah, got respect.
So over this, who would you not say is the best authority figure in on screen, not just WWE, just in?
That is a good question.
All of wrestling.
That's a good question.
Is gonna get cancelled.
It's
Vince, fam.
It has to be Vince.
It's Vince, fam.
I think as a face one, Teddy Long's an underrated one.
Yeah,
I like Teddy.
Because he just used to slap the Undertaker. Undertaker's his personal scary.
Yeah, kind of. Okay, but
you remember when Undertaker kidnapped him, fam?
As well. I can't lie.
But I think Teddy has for all the baby faces, I think he's the best authority one. I think another underrated one is Eric Bischoff.
Yeah, just I fuck with Eric Bischoff.
I was a fan of Triple H Best for Business.
That era was good with the authority.
That was funny.
Seeing the rise of Daniel Bryan as well.
Did you not what's the name? John Laurinaitis.
I despise
him. I'd rather Vicky Guerrero.
Nah,
I'd rather that. I'd rather Vicky, but who else is a good authority figure? Who else was good?
Oh wait, how did you feel about Immortal? Immortal in TNA. How would you feel about that type of thing with Hulk Hogan and that? Eric Bischoff.
I'm not gonna lie. Anytime I see Hulk Hogan as a authority figure, I just despise it.
Everyone hates Hulk, bro. It's actually deep.
The whole move with Ric Flair and all that stuff. I despised it, man. And they put.
I like Ric Flair though.
I did like him, but I just despise the whole gimmick of the AJ Styles and all that, trying to be a little faction, trying to turn them into the Four Horsemen. It's just not. I just didn't enjoy it.
What's your opinion on, as a wrestler in the modern day, on the death of kayfabe? The lines are no longer Triple H will literally, the show of WWE will happen, and then these men will literally go on an interview the next day, talk about it, and be like, oh yeah, the characters were doing. There's no realism anymore. They
literally call him by Paul, his actual government name.
Yeah, like it's just it's a TV show now, fully.
Yeah, I tried to keep it in a way that obviously, like, if you know my real name, you know my real name. It's what it is. Like, but there's got to be an element of keeping it alive.
Yeah.
So, for example, when I do holiday camps and that, there was one I did a show. A kid was punch me up after the show for the meet and greet.
Oh man, that's kind of good.
So it's
though.
like it shows that I could play my character to the point the kids wouldn't hate me in it.
Yeah.
Annoyed, but it's kind of hard in it to keep kayfabe in it. I have a story with one of my boys in it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're my boys.
Boy,
So you're still trying to like chat to them. But obviously, I can only repost certain things on my personal Instagram
because it has to look like beef a bit.
Yeah. Funny thing, like in this one company, we're beefing, another company we're tagging. So it's like, how can I keep the kayfabe?
How do they keep up? Are your names the same in each company?
Yeah. So we're basically like, tomorrow I'm tagging with him.
Next day I'm fucking
depends who's paying. Like,
so tomorrow I'm literally tagging with him.
Yeah.
When we go for another company in a couple of weeks' time, we're feuding again.
So is that you don't think the kayfabe is as needed?
It's a weird one. Like, it is. I just look at it as a TV show, and it is turned into a TV show. It's like it's acting. It's like a movie. You're watching like the Avengers. That's what wrestling is.
I preferred it when it was just.
I respect that.
A secret we all know that we didn't speak about.
Yeah,
I preferred that.
That's the internet. It's because of the internet, bro.
Yeah, I don't like that though.
And wrestlers are open about it as well. It's like it's not only the internet. The wrestlers are open about it.
Kind of takes you out of it a bit. Like I don't want. I swear, like this will actually piss me off. Like if I see John Cena come out and start talking all casual, like, oh yeah, like this is just a character. Like just do the last heel thing properly. Like make it into. Or maybe I'm just being a bit too sentimental about it.
I hear it. A lot of people like that, but it is what it is. I don't know. What to say.
Fair enough. Yeah, maybe I'll just get to you. I just get to you.
It's passion, isn't it?
Yeah, like I think they should.
Funny thing, I'm going training after this, you know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What area you go? Walthamstow.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then how long is the training? A couple hours.
Yeah, like because it's a private session, like with a couple man, I'll probably got to like 11, 12ish. So.
Okay, fair enough.
Hey, that's some dedication for him. That's not getting edited until fucking one.
Sometimes I don't get home to like 3, 4. You know.
Yeah.
Because of the train's done. Obviously, it's weekends, so I should be good. Like sometimes I do a private on a Thursday. I don't go home to like 2 or 3, and I got work. The next day I got the same day at 6 a.m. I got to wake up. So it's a bit of a tricky one.
So when it comes to like storylines, what do these men actually give you a script, or do they give you a guide? Like how does that work?
Yeah, they give us more of a. It's like a script / a guide, and the companies you work for will give us a bit of creative freedom to like what we want to do with this story.
Okay.
How we're gonna tell the story. So like, I even used the example of when I got kicked out my own faction. We kind of, it was a bit of the promoter and what we wanted to do, how he's gonna tell the story, how he's gonna introduce someone else into the story. Like, when I got kicked out, he came in from behind and hit me. So like, we told a new story. It's a new guy. And that same show, he had a match and lost. So we told the story that he's frustrated, and now he's aligned himself with this guy. Attacked me and got rid of me, because the whole story was, I don't want to cheat anymore. Because last year as rookies, we cheated throughout the whole year. So we cheated all the time.
I hear that.
We cheated all the time. We used anyway.
So you're trying to be a good guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to be the good guy. No more cheating. Like the show before, we had a 6-man tag. We had the match won, but my boy wanted to cheat. He wanted to get my pimp stick, my cane. We tried to hit him, and I grabbed it off him. He pushed me. I got drop kicked and into him. Then it led to us losing the match. So we've been slowly telling the story for the last 5 or 6 shows. I lost another match because my boys got sent to the back, and I got angry. I pushed my boy, pushed me back. So we've been telling the story bit by bit, without. So if the fans have been realizing, it was eventually gonna happen.
I can't lie. That is one of the best bits about wrestling to me. Like the overtime storytelling, especially if it's over like a couple months and you see little stuff happening in matches and it turns into.
See, that even brings me to my next question. What would you say is the best build up to a match that you've had?
Right now,
or
since I've started wrestling, I've not really had much, but I'll say right now this current storyline is gonna be the best because it's gonna lead to obviously having matches with the different guys. It's gonna be the best storyline I'll have.
Okay. So, what about best build up wrestling match as a whole? Like for what you've seen in your life.
What's your favorite promos?
Promo build up. I'm not gonna lie. It has to be the Daniel Bryan WrestleMania 30.
Oh, is that the one where it's like monster?
Yes.
Yeah, that one's cold. I can't lie. That one's cold.
It has to be that one.
I hear that stuff.
Or the TLC when Cena faced Orton for the both belts.
Oh yeah.
Because that was like a legacy defining moment. And obviously Orton got the win, but it was like it was showing the best two guys of this era.
I used to like Jeff Hardy and Matt versus Matt Hardy at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, I hear that one still.
That's a good
Their
one.
emotion in that one. That one was cold.
You're sick. You're twisted.
Yeah.
But so am I.
Start beefing there. That one was cold. I
can't lie. I used to mess with the what's the word? Triple H, Shawn Michaels, 3 Stages of Hell, bro.
Yeah, that was a cold. Like when Shawn Michaels came back, that
might be in my top 3 like matches of all time. You know,
I obviously didn't watch it when it happened, but obviously if I watched it, yeah,
it's bloody cold.
What about Triple H versus 09 Randy Orton?
That's a good.
When he
that's a good
fucked
story.
up Stephanie, Vince. Bro, when he came to his house, that was the best one.
Hey, him kissing up Stephanie, then it just led to him. Okay, let me go to his house, attack him, beat him up. That's a good way you build a story.
Undertaker, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, that promo was cold. Yeah, that promo was
Which
cold.
one though?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, actually, nah.
Second one
was
second one, he looked at Shawn Michaels like he was obsessed, bro. That's what I kind of.
The second one.
Because it's like, he wanted to get Undertaker so much, he's willing to put his career on the line. Like, yeah, you gotta think of that one.
Okay, most heartwarming wrestling moment you seen?
Flair.
I was thinking, that's what I had to say it. I had to say it, bro.
Just for him to go and ruin it in 2 years later.
I know, word. I forgot about that part, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what else I wanted to ask you, yeah? When it comes to the choreography of a match, how much of it is choreographed and how much is you man freestyling?
Okay, so I know man breaking it down in a way. So I'll say good start of the match. We obviously planned that. The heat is when the bad guys on top. I don't really plan that.
Oh, okay,
so you just go out there. I'll tell him what we're gonna do. There'll be moments where you'll have a little shine, which is a little comeback. I'll cut it off. Then we'll have his main comeback. Then we go into the back end. Back ends when you just hit different moves. Just go back and forth to the end. Obviously, we get a timed limit for matches. So if they want us to wrestle for 12 minutes plus entrance, so entrance, say 4 minutes. Okay, so now you've got 9 minutes of the match.
Actually wrestle.
Yeah, and just go from there.
Okay. Well, did you give you updates, or you just have to go from your head?
No, so of the actual match, remembering.
Yeah, with the time and that.
Oh, the referee has a piece on it.
So it's like some of it's freestyling, but there's canon events in the match.
Yeah,
like
so
there's things that have to happen to progress the story.
Yeah, like when I work as a heel, I like working the body part to tell that story.
Okay, so how do you feel about WWE, like My Career or whatever, when you can create? How do you feel? Do you feel like it's somewhat, what's the word, realistic?
I don't know, because that's the WWE side of telling it. So okay, that's how they're telling it. So that could be how they do it.
Sensationalizing.
That's how they could be doing it with the guys in NXT that get signed from college. That's how they do it. I don't know. But for someone like me, it's nothing like that.
Okay, fair enough. But now that you said that, it's true, because I have noticed that a lot of wrestlers, they will work on like a body part, like the heel will work on like your leg or your arm, and they'll tell a story of trying to break down the face. And obviously, if the face is gonna win, he'll make his comeback. If not, then he'll get banged. That is, you're right. To be fair.
Best WrestleMania?
Oh, they put me on the spot. It might have to be WrestleMania 17.
Who's what matches?
That's the Mania. That's The Rock. That's when Austin turned on The Rock and joined with Vince.
For some reason, I don't know why WrestleMania 25. Like, I don't know if it's because of the age I was on.
You're just a young man, innit? You're just a young man, fam.
If it's the age I watched it, it's just a lot.
What's the one where it was Mike Tyson? It was Stone Cold versus HBK.
That's
before your time.
That's before my time as well.
But I watched that on tape, VHS, brother.
How old?
Like 97.
Is it how you can tell me off screen how old you are?
Yeah, similar. But fucking bro. I watched that. That car, my dad must have had it for my brother, innit? And I fucked with it though. I did like it still. Can't lie. But Shawn Michaels looked shook to take that punch from Mike Tyson still.
I would have been as well. I think that's like 98.
It's 98, yeah. Like so that's when Michaels retired.
Yeah, for a little.
But because of his back,
broke his back, innit?
Like,
he actually broke his back.
Because he hit his back in the
what's it called? I swear Brett was trying to dispute it. Am I wrong? How have you? Okay, what's your thought on the Montreal screw job? Yeah, Montreal screw job.
Me as a businessman, I hear what they did.
Oh, right.
I'm being real.
Ruthless.
Imagine if your top guy is about to go to your biggest competition, you're with the belt. Like, it's happened before. So the women's champion in '96, Medusa, she took the belt to WWE and threw in the bin.
Was Brett wasn't actually going to take the belt though. He wanted to drop it. He wanted to win it at Montreal. Then he was going to drop it.
More of a flex.
He just wanted to win in his town.
Yeah, win on his town, and Shawn Michaels his biggest hope. So I hear it. But at the same time, like, if your boss wants you to drop the belt, just do your last favor and leave. Like, respectfully, I understand where WWE came from. Like, they had to protect their brand. They were in competition with their opposition. And if imagine Brett did take that belt to WWE and did that could have just buried WWE as a whole. So he did the right thing, personally.
Fair enough. What do you think of a Speed in the Rumble and that?
That's a good moment, man.
Getting like streamers and
I think that's a good thing for wrestling because wrestling died down and no one was mainly a niche product. Yeah, and for example, you've stopped watching wrestling in years, so it proves my point that it became a niche product. Now, my brothers watch it. They didn't even watch wrestling. They watch it again because of Netflix, and they're willing to throw in like a Logan Paul, or a Speed in the Rumble getting taken out by Braun. But still, like moments like that, because Speed going in the Rumble, everyone's like, why is Speed there?
Yeah, it's viral.
It's going viral. Why is Speed there? So as a marketing thing for WWE, I respect what they do.
Also, what year did Roman Reigns turn heel?
2020.
Okay. Wow. It's been 5 years. Okay, I've been on for 5 years still. I can't lie.
2020. A lot of people dropped out during COVID. I dropped out for a bit. As soon as I heard the whole Roman Reigns turning heel thing, I got back into it.
Oh, okay.
So I took like a good 6-7 months off.
Okay. Because you know, it's for a while I wasn't really watching wrestling directly. I was watching like wrestling content. Like, have you heard of What Culture?
Yeah.
I was watching like What Culture and all of that still. Have you got any like wrestling content that you watch in your free time?
Yeah, obviously I watch What Culture. I watch
Jim Cornette.
Jim Cornette, I do watch him. Yeah. Even some of his takes are a bit crazy.
Wrestling with Regret. Have you heard of that?
Yeah. I haven't watched that guy in a minute.
Yeah, same. I haven't watched him in years, fam.
I used to watch Grim Toy Show, but that guy, I don't watch anymore.
Heard of him, yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of them, but I don't watch as much as before.
What was your family's reaction to you saying you want to be a wrestler? Were they supportive or was they like, what are you doing?
I'm SL, Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Oh, so they were calm. There was no like, my parents this is like, not a proper...
Like, you got a degree?
Yeah.
You got a job?
Okay, so you can kind of...
They answer the simple questions. I got my degree. Yeah. You got a job? Okay. If it works out, it works out.
You patterned everything you needed to pattern, basically.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that is fair, to be honest. Yeah, grown man as well. That is fair. Okay, so a family fully supportive.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's good then. Anything else, Solo?
No, I can't. I think I've asked everything I can think about questions. Still, what are the divas like in the industry?
Oh yeah,
the wrestlers in the UK are cool, man.
What's the relations like with the
like BBLs in the UK
and the?
No, I'm joking.
What are they called? The superstars and the divas, or the male and the women talent.
I think the ones I've worked with have all been cool, man.
Oh, okay, so it's not like a thing like that.
No.
I thought it would be like a.
For me, the ones I've worked with have been cool, man.
Okay, fair enough. I thought it would be like, because in America it looks like they've got that kind of culture a bit, or maybe I'm just...
Well, what do you mean?
Like a lot of the rest of the date and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that thing here as well.
I don't know, like...
I don't know if it's real, is
it? It could be. I don't know in this, like, every scene, but where we are, not much.
Just a calm thing.
Yeah, it's calm.
You think Cena and Nikki was real for him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
It was. They acted in Total Divas, but it was a real relationship. Yeah. Who's Bianca Belair with?
What's his name again?
Is that Carmelo?
Montel Ford, isn't it? The tag team guy.
Who's with? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, Montel Ford. Yeah, so a lot of them do have real relationships.
Yeah, but for me, nah.
Oh, for you, so it's just.
I just want to do my wrestling.
Okay, fair enough. So you're not indulging in no mad lifestyle. Yeah, fair enough. I hear it. Anything else you want to shout out, Taylor, or talk about?
I got a show tomorrow in Ashford. That's Kent for Rumble Wrestling Promotions, and I got another one in Reading for United Wrestling UK. That's a title match. That one.
Okay. Oh, so that actually leads me on to 2 questions. First question: what is traveling like with wrestling? Because that's a thing that I hear can be quite stressful.
I don't drive, so it's a techie one, innit? But one of my boys that I'm on shows with quite often, shout out to Tommy Turner. He drives a lot, innit? So we're on most shows together, so just hop in with him.
What's your what is your pause? What is the load you have to bring with you? Like when you're like how much stuff do you bring with you when you're going on a
Okay, so obviously towel. That's for to change my gear. So I always bring like multiple gears.
Okay.
Deodorant, brush, like toothbrush. So I brush my teeth before matches now. It's one of stinky breath. What else do I bring? My other props like my stick, fur coat.
I can imagine. This would be actually long with the train. This would be very long with the train.
Yeah, but I have like a big carrier bag. Like for example, the show in Reading, I'm going by Training it, but it's not like far.
Yeah. Reading's not too bad still.
Yeah.
Elizabeth line, if anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Just saying, it's quicker from Paddington though. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm coming from when I go from Peckham's Paddington. Yeah.
I hear that one still.
So I take all of that oil. If I'm gonna start selling some merch, eventually merch. All that stuff like that. A different change of clothes. That's really it.
And what's it been like with championships? Have you won any yet?
Nah, I've had like 4 title matches. I've lost every.
Ooh,
this is my
don't
fifth
worry,
one.
it's coming though, bro.
I've got my 5th one this Sunday. Hopefully winning it.
Okay, cool.
Let's keep the kayfabe
Don't worry,
alive,
bro. Yeah. Come on, say
Let's
nine.
keep kayfabe alive.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool, bro.
we're
We're rooting for you, fam. We're rooting for you on this one, bro. Blackjack boys are endorsing this one. What's your favourite looking championship of all time?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
The Win Eagle.
Ooh, what, the old one or the one with the wings sticking out, or the one Stone Cold had?
No, the one that
Shawn Michaels one.
Yeah, Britt had.
Oh, he likes the 97 belt.
The ones now I don't like them. It's just a big logo.
Yeah, I don't like the new ones.
You know what? Yeah, the one we have right now, I like it, the full gold with the big
I prefer
W.
that
I think
one.
it's kind of cold.
I prefer that one over the one they had from.
Yeah, the black one.
The black one was just plain.
This full on gold one, I'm like, okay, this actually looks like you're the champion now. Like,
but
I can say that.
I do like the World Heavyweight Championship, but I don't like it at the same time because it's just got a big W. I think they should just put by the old one.
My favourite belt, I would say, is the big gold with the red interior. You know when they had like 2010, 2011?
Yes, I know you're talking about.
Heavyweight championship and it had the red inside.
So like the Jack Swagger and Alberto
yeah,
the real one.
Sheamus. Even though the guys who had it may have not been the best, but I like that the touch, the red touch, and the heavyweight looks like a real championship.
Yeah,
I might just be a child.
One worth fighting.
My 2 options are the spinner belt.
I knew it.
And Jeff Hardy's immortal belt, the purple
Oh
thing.
yeah, you're just living off nostalgia. Nostalgia picks, fam. Nostalgia picks, bro. But fair enough.
The IC belt, the white strap.
Dead.
I like that one.
Don't like.
Personally, I like that one.
Never like. I was so happy when they changed it.
So you like the new one now?
It looks a bit too much like the heavyweight to me, but
I prefer the IC belts.
This one we have now is better.
Nah.
It looks more like a championship. What's that white, man? A white belt, I mean.
Yeah. I hear it.
Let's say white thing, man.
Yeah, I hear it. But
also, obviously, because man fed up from wrestling a bit, is there still WW and World Heavyweight, or is it still combined?
So they got rid of the World Heavyweight and they brought it back in 2023.
Okay.
Yeah. It was Universal Championship before.
I'm happy they discontinued.
Yeah, bro, just keep the World Heavyweight is prestigious. It sounds prestigious.
It has to sound like a bit of a real.
But what do you mean Universe, fam? Do we know aliens?
The reason they call it Universals for the fans, the WWE.
If you want to do one like that, make it television championship or something.
Man, that actually could work. That's a good idea.
Is there any company thought that the internet champion? Like, was that?
Zack Ryder did that.
Oh yeah,
Zack Ryder did that.
He had his own team.
What's your thoughts on Zack Ryder? How he used his popularity online to boost his career?
It's amazing. Literally got him that United States Championship opportunity.
Yeah,
and since he's left WWE, he's probably making tons of money.
Yeah, that's good still.
For the independent scene.
So, do you prefer the white IC belt to like the 2008 white IC belt?
Yeah. I never liked that one.
You did like that one? Wasn't that great, but I thought that I kind of liked that.
Some people like it, obviously, because a lot of the nostalgia of Umaga and Jeff Hardy holding it. But for me, I never liked that belt.
What you're saying? White Intercontinental over?
Nah, you know the black one, like that Jeff Hardy and Umaga used to have.
Looks
that
like an oval,
smaller oval one. I kind of like
over which one?
You know the one Jeff Hardy
over the white one. You know when they had the white IC. I didn't like.
I'll choose that one over the white one. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
I hear it, but for me, I've always liked the white one still.
Okay, fair enough.
Because it's a throwback. At least. It's from the throwback from the 90s and 80s.
I hear that a bit as well. Though.
Am I bugging or am I right in saying TNA had one that had like a red strap at one point?
I think that might have been the TV chat.
That's the television.
That one was cool.
The one Booker T had.
Yeah, let's do red strap. I'll go for red strap. That's
the Booker T one. Yeah,
go red strap.
I think it's called the King of the Mountain belt. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, something like that. Still,
yeah, it's King of the Mountain. Yeah,
TNA was alright. Had a couple good moments. I can't lie to.
It is coming back. I'm being real.
Yeah,
it's in its revival. So I definitely check TNA out.
Cool. So we're coming towards our last minute. Yep. Tyler Walker, Prince of Peckham. Who is the GOAT of wrestling?
I gotta just say it. Even I don't want to say it. I gotta say Cena, innit?
John Cena?
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't want to say it, but it's Cena, innit?
Ooh, why don't you want to say?
I'm not a Cena fan, innit?
Well, come on, man. Cena's the guy, bro.
Nah, I'm not a Cena fan.
Okay, and then your favourite's AJ and the GOAT is Cena.
So my favourites are AJ and Batista.
Oh, yeah, and Batista. Yeah. Who's the GOAT, Solo? Who's the GOAT?
Jeff Hardy, innit?
I knew he was going to say Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to say Cena.
What's Triple H?
Triple H.
Man married the boss's